Welcome back to In the Bedroom on Dateline on OWN. Here again is Josh Minkowitz.
Grace,
on trial, accused of murdering her husband, it was Grace Pianca's turn to tell her side of the story. She told the court that in January of 2006, something had changed in her husband Adam.
He became moody. He changed his mood a few times a day.
She said she bought counseling tapes and tried to reach out to Adam through an email.
I wrote to him to let him know how much I love him and how much he means to me.
Grace, with all his mood swings and these changes you saw in him, did you have any suspicion that he was having an affair?
Never.
Grace told the jury all about the day Adam died, the early morning phone call, the car chase, the drinking. When Adam came home, she said, she finally confronted him face to face.
He said that he was not having an affair. I told him that I don't believe him.
Grace told the court that when Adam refused to discuss what was going on, they separated. Adam went to the balcony of the house. Grace ran to her car.
I felt sad. I felt betrayed.
She says she drove off and later in the night started gulping down aspirin, trying to take away her pain.
Did you have any intention of killing yourself with these aspirin?
No, I didn't think about killing myself, no.
The next thing she remembers is waking up in the hospital where she spoke with police.
You repeatedly asked them to tell you if Adam's okay, where's Adam? Why did you keep asking that question?
Because they did not answer my question. I kept asking them, and they kept asking me questions.
And what did you think when they weren't answering your question about Adam?
That something is wrong. I don't know what is wrong, but something is wrong.
Finally, defense attorney Alicia Dominguez got to the heart of the matter.
At any time on April 15th of 2006, did you shoot Adam with a gun?
No, I didn't.
Now it was prosecutor Cleve Lynch's turn to cross-examine Grace, and he presented a very different version of events for what happened that evening.
So he's having an affair, he won't explain it to you, and that's not the angriest you've ever gotten?
No, I'm not an angry person, I never been. I feel betrayed, I cry, but I was not angry.
Did you get to the point where the two of you were arguing so much that he grabbed onto your arms? Exhibit 259.
No, Adam was gentleman, he would never grab my arms.
Well, were you attacking him at that point?
I did not attack anybody, Mr. Lynch, no.
You reach into the drawer, you pull out the .38, you bang, you missed him. Bang, bang, bang. 5 times. Ms. Pianca, isn't that what happened?
No.
You shot your husband.
No, I did not shoot my husband.
Both sides now made final arguments to the jury. The prosecutor ridiculed the defense's theory that the mistress, Jen McIntyre, had killed Adam.
Jen says to her husband, Bob, Bob, I'm having an affair. He decided not to leave his wife. He's got money, we can kill him, and then I'll go call 911 and you wait in the car, Bob. And he says, think money. And then at the last second, just before the officer arrives, he jumps out.
But, said the defense, this case all boils down to reasonable versus unreasonable behavior. Grace's drinking, draining the bank accounts, swallowing aspirin, all reasonable behavior by a wife devastated to learn her husband is having an affair. But, Dominguez argued, Jen McIntyre's actions were not reasonable.
Is it reasonable for her to call 911 and then point the finger and say, I have nothing to do with it, and then not show up here to tell her story? No, it's not reasonable. And it sure isn't reasonable for her to become a special administrator of the estate of a man she's having an affair with.
Now it would be up to 8 jurors to decide whether Grace Pianca killed her husband, or whether it could have been the other woman, Jen McIntyre. She wasn't around to tell her story, but her son was. Where are they now?
Coming up, what her son would say about the murder victim's mistress and her husband.
My parents, they're a different kind of cat.
and what the verdict would be for the wife.
We, the jury, do find the defendant as to the charge of second-degree murder.
When in the Bedroom continues.